to where people are when they ask us to get 10 or 15.
Tell you what, if you come on this side, we'll see the color. We'll see the Kodak color there.
Okay.
We'll have your red on that side. No, right. There you go. Okay. Now who's gonna? Y'all set them all right? Who's what? Who else gonna speak?
Mr. Cassidy in the back. And I'd like to say something in terms of this general program.
Okay. We're very pleased that for the 8th year in a row, 7th year.
That's close.
Yeah. We will once again have a children's holiday festival. And this year, joining our sponsors, the SCLC Women, once again is the Kodak Company. And we have had several thousands of young people at our holiday festival each year. This year we're having it at the World Congress Center, and I'll ask Jim Washington of Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Affairs to give us more of the details and present Mr. Cassidy.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. On December the 21st from 12 to 4 at the World Congress Center, we will be entertaining roughly about 7,000 young people. This program culminates the year-long activities of the Bureau of Recreation, and along with SCLC Women and this year Eastman Kodak Company, we are able to provide prizes, food, and just a general all-around good time for these youngsters and their parents. So we're encouraging everyone to bring their children out to the World Congress Center to see Santa Claus. This year the mayor will not be Santa Claus, but he will be there with us for some time. I'm going to ask Mr. Cassidy to come forward. He is with Eastman Kodak Company, and he and his company have generously donated some funds to this program, and frankly, without it, we would not be able to provide the level of entertainment that the youngsters will have on the 21st of December. Mr. Cassidy.
Thanks, Jim. This is the Kodak Bear. I guess you can see the vibrant color. It's associated with our name. Mayor, this is a great opportunity for Eastman Kodak Company. I was mentioning to the mayor before that this interest on the part of Kodak actually grew out of a volunteer effort on the part of many of our employees. And over the last 7 years, they've been volunteering their own time, and it's such a natural association that we decided it would be very good for us to get involved in a more meaningful way. It's a great opportunity for Kodak to say thanks to the city and to provide a fairly festive atmosphere for the children of Atlanta. So it's our pleasure to be associated with this, and we hope to be able to do it again. And I want to make a point that our good friends Kroger are also involved, and I think they're providing all the food, so we're happy to be associated with Kroger as well. Thanks, Mayor.
Thank you, Phil. And you're absolutely right. Kroger, along with many other folks from the private sector, are instrumental in making this a reality. Mr. Bob Phelan, who's the advertising manager for Kroger, is with us. And Bob, we'd like to thank you from Kroger and the many other contributors to this program for making this a reality. Thank you. Would you like to say a word?
Just like to say on behalf of the thousands, there are about 13,000 Kroger employees in Atlanta, Merry Christmas, Mayor, and we're happy to be a part of this.
Yeah, last time I was in Kroger at Christmas, it seemed like there were 13,000 people in line in front of me, but as a Kroger shopper and a Kodak user, well, now I go, thanks to your all-night stores, I can usually go after midnight, and that's when I get to do my Kroger shopping. So I'm glad to have two consumer items that that I guess I spend a lot of money with. Between food and taking pictures, you got my two vices. So we're very glad to have the Kodak Bear and Kroger and SCLC Women once again providing holiday entertainment for 7,000 young people in our city. And we look forward to seeing you December 21st at the Georgia World Congress Center. Ah. I get that. Okay, thank you. Very good.
Thank you, Mayor.
Okay. Any questions?
Can we ask you questions on a little different subject, please? You're aware of the problems with the Postal Service earlier this week in Bankhead Courts.
Well, first of all, there are no problems with the Postal Service in Bankhead Courts. There has never been a single incident anywhere in the city of Atlanta, not in Bankhead Courts or anywhere else, in which a postman has been attacked or violated or threatened, and we have not had a single report. And so we think that that judgment was premature, and frankly, I think that people are trying to cut back on service to poor people, and they're trying to use violence or the threat of violence as the excuse. But if you stop and think for a minute, the postman is bringing the checks. And so everybody wants the postman coming to Bankhead Courts and everywhere else. And so nobody, including the drug dealers, are going to be attacking the postman. I mean, it does not make sense. And I understand that other people are trying to imply the same thing. And it doesn't make sense either. It's really another attempt to find a way to make poor people pay for the cutbacks in services that are being advanced perhaps as cost-saving methods.
If you feel this strongly about what might your office do about this?
Well, our office has been meeting with the Postal Service, and Commissioner Napa has met. My baby daughter teaches in an elementary school in a housing project every day. And our citizens live in housing projects every day. I travel around through housing projects every day without security. And if you're not doing anybody any harm or dabbling anything illegal yourself, you don't have any problem.
Have you been in contact with Southern Bell, for example? We learned this morning through the papers that they're cutting back this.
No, I haven't, but we will be.
Mayor, you said the housing will be, I guess it's being exaggerated, I guess is what you're trying to say. But if you go into this Bankhead Courts housing project, at least my experience was that many of the units have, the windows are all broken out, they've been vandalized, they've been burned down. Some of the residents told me personally, some of this has happened during what they call like the drug wars that were going on in there. How can we say that there isn't, how can you say that there isn't a problem there or that there wouldn't be danger of someone going in?
No, all I'm saying is that there has not been a single complaint. There's not been a single attack. And I think that mail is delivered in the daytime, and the kind of activities you're talking about occur usually late at night.
But those residents said that they were occurring during the day as well. They could stand out in front of their houses or their apartments.
Well, it's our responsibility to provide protection, not only for the Postal Service and the other utilities that are working in that area, but our main concern is providing service for those residents. And that service for the residents basically includes police protection, and we will provide them and are providing them with police protection. But we will also provide police protection for any of the utilities or the Postal Service that ought to be serving those neighborhoods.
So would you suggest that these particular services contact your office or contact the officials if in fact they're worried about the safety of their employees?
All I'm saying is if they were worried about the safety of their employees, they probably would have contacted us a long time ago. There has not been a single, not one complaint coming from any of these services before now. And this decision was made at a very low level, without any consultation with anybody in the city. I think it's premature. I think it's uncalled for. And I think it's it's using a kind of hysteria about violence to cut back on services to poor people. And I don't think we can tolerate it.
Do you have enough police protection to provide extra security for?
Well, first of all, we have established the fact that they need extra security. They've never so much as made a phone call and made a complaint. Do you have extra security when you go out covering the news? And you go to these projects all the time. All I'm saying is that people are trying to cut back services, and they are using the possibility of violence as an excuse to cut back on services. And we need to address it not as a problem of violence, but as a problem of people trying to cut back services and blame violence and inadequate police protection for something that really is more attributable to their own need to cut the budget in their agencies.
But the police did provide police escorts to those mail deliver carriers.
We would provide police protection for anybody that needs it in those areas, and we've tried to do that. But that was just something. We also requested that that person be transferred. No, this has been handled through our Commissioner of Public Safety. But they haven't been in touch with any of us, which is a more revealing comment.
You say you requested that the postal carrier be transferred?
I think that was correct.
And who did you talk to about that?
No, I didn't, but that was part of the discussion.
Discussion between.
It was part of the discussion within the Housing Authority, the Police Department, and the Postal Service. Thank you.
Just so,
Yeah.
that's not mine.
No, it's okay. I'm not sure how it could be.